Hi, I'm Darianna Everett. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer, artist, and RAC graduate. Today, we are going over how to find inspiration and get your creative juices flowing. Let's get started. Who are you? Often as creatives, it's very normal to get blocked and feel very uninspired. This sometimes stems from lifestyle, circumstance, mundane repetition, and so many other factors. What is at the root of your creativity and inspiration? Is you. One of the best places to start when trying to find inspiration and get your creative juices flowing is to turn in within yourself. A great tool is getting this all down on paper. Write it down. See who you are. There is so much that defines who we are. It's a fantastic place to introspect on what perspectives we hold, on key moments that defined us, on what brings us joy, sorrow, what moves us, what we're drawn to, what we're curious about, what we hold to be truth, love, heartbreak, what makes us dance and feel like our most truest self. These bring up many facets of how we function and help us answer how we define ourselves. So, who are you? Although it can be learned, I believe that there is an instinct and a magnetic pull of what we're drawn to. A great way to get beyond our blocked current state is to tap into what we loved when we were younger. Listening to music that we loved, doing activities that brought us joy, going into places and spaces we found magical. Connecting to the simple time of being is such a fantastic way for you to find really cool facets of yourself that maybe you aren't letting shine through in your work, or maybe it'll just bring out the fun in life. When you explore these facets, you can try to find cool and innovative ways to honor them in your creativity, your process, or your creation. If you grew up in a different country, if you loved a certain place of nature, if you studied a certain art form or dance, all of these can become ways you can communicate yourself through your art. Some examples of this is you can use instruments from your country. You can record soundscapes from nature. You can make music you want that feels like a dance, you know. These influences might not be overt to the listener, but it helps you bring inspiration and get your creative juices, let's say, drinkable. So here is a fun creative exercise to try. Take a piece of paper and write down who you think you are. Then write down key moments in your life. Write down what part of you want to explore. Next, I want you to do a love list. So in this love list, I want you to write down 50 things that you love or make you feel loved. For example, I love the feeling of taking my socks off, or when it's cold outside, I love sitting down by a fire. Now you have a whole list of prompts you can explore through songwriting, spaces to record, sounds, feelings, key elements and ideas that can propel your creativity. So an example of how you can use this is, let's say in a lyric, this image of going and sitting by a fire when it's cold outside. We've heard it in every Christmas song. Or it could give the feeling of I was cold and now you're warming me up. Or we can record the sound of a fire and put that into the background of the music so we feel that warmth. There's so much we can evoke with lyrics and being creative. It's just thinking outside the box. You know, what better way to explore creativity than getting out of our own way and trying as many things as possible. Creativity is a habit. This practice of introspection, of writing things down, of delving into past moments of inspiration can become a habit we can cultivate to keep ourselves nourished and inspired. There's an amazing book called The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, and I would totally suggest this book as it gives functional habits to nurture creativity. Writing 3 morning pages as a brain dump that you then never look at again, as well as taking yourself on weekly artist dates that just help to spark the fun in life. It is important to see your craft as something that you need to feed and nourish and explore. And functionally, the best way to do this is to cultivate habits of creativity that will sustain creativity in moments where you're kind of dry and blocked. I hope this video gives you something that you can use today to get inspired and get your creative juices flowing. I know journaling for me has been a huge one on helping myself brainstorm and get out of my own way. And the artist's way changed my life. It's been so wonderful being able to cultivate, because it is something that takes time and you need to nourish it. And we honestly get in our own way. Imposter syndrome, so many problems of how artists feel is so like every artist feels that way. So it's important to know that you're not crazy and it's normal to feel uninspired and blocked. So there are things that you can do today to really shift that. And I hope this video helped you find some tools. Write down what habits you've cultivated to really nurture yourself as an artist. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye guys.